Ladies and gents, boys and girls, my shit season continues. I wasn't going to do this video, I couldn't really be bothered. The beer has started flowing, but we are against DSVG, my old famalalam, and therefore I couldn't really not. We've got Nico, Spidey Woman, and Symbiote Supreme once more. I originally had 5 fights this war. It went down to 4 because one of them got nicked, although it's a good thing because it was actually going to be a death trap anyway, which I will explain. We're going path 3 into path, I'm just seeing who that was, Silverac, both his defenders on path 3, there we go. Shout out to him, my boy, and into path 7. The reason I've got Nico again is because she works for this node. It's obviously not the most ideal sending a 6-star to a rank 4. I remember killing this particular Red Skull with Tigra last season. Maybe it was the season before, I can't remember. Yeah, Nico was assigned because she was also assigned a later fight on the map, which wouldn't have worked because the pre-fights expire. As I said, it got nicked. Through being distracted by Kabam being the shittest I've ever seen them be. Certainly in a very long time, if not ever. Should have had the sense to change counter here, go for sort of Kushala or something. Anyway, we know Kushala works here, but what I did was be a very silly boy and threw my L2 too early and held off on the auto block here, and my buff immunity fell off. Red Skull got an armor, and that's it. Possibly the worst play I've ever had. At this point, I don't really know what I'm doing here in this alliance, to be honest. I'm certainly not playing like I deserve it. So now we're just going to watch me exsanguinate, great word. And I'm already thinking about hoping that the pre-fights still apply in terms of going back in. Sad times. I don't really know what I'm waiting around for either. I think I was wondering if I could build up power another way, but of course I wouldn't. Yeah, anyway, I didn't even finish the recording. We go straight back in. Luckily the pre-fights remain applied, otherwise that would be really shite. And we're not even going to bother with the L2. We're going to do exactly what I should have done to start with. Build up some power, sort of 1.5 plus bars, and fire L1s. Maintain buff immunity that way. L2s are completely unnecessary. Not really sure why I bothered. Yeah, I just have no words. Like, sorry to my alliance is all I can say, to be honest. And nobody wants to die against their old fam. I've managed to avoid dying against DSVG up until now, which has been nice, but I guess it had to happen at some point. Big sigh. And we move on to Cal. Oh, the rest of my fights are good here, but, you know, I was just deflated at this point, really. So we move on to Cal on Rintrah on node 12, which we've all seen before. Big fight, but good, easy fight for Spider-Woman. Sadly, I needed another advanced power boost because I wasted too much time dying on the previous node. Sip of my 10% beer here. So we're just gonna play combo counter, parry medium light with just the one heavy, get above 2 bars, fire L2 with power backs, and then spam L1s. Being neutralised immune means that Rintrah doesn't get any charges off of me, so there's no worries there. And this is just a very easy time. Very easy time. Yeah, I'm at a point where the season is so bad from the Kabam. I've done a couple of videos now since sort of updates happen and Kabam made their announcements and stuff on the state of the war season. I haven't mentioned anything till now, but things really are just pathetic in how they're going. You know, half the alliance, there's only maybe 7 or 8 alliances even pushing anymore in war. I don't need to go into why, but it's just stupid, man. It's just pathetic. And then, you know, while this was all happening, we had other things going wrong with the store, and yet Kabam put another expensive sale on for people to still mug their money off. But anyway, Symbiote versus 25 Thorns Serpent here, which I've done before, this time without Mordo. I think the last time I did it without Mordo as well, to be honest. Can't remember now. I am the Serpent man this season, which is nice. It's just a shame I screwed up that one in War 2. There we go. We've staggered the true focus, get to 100 genetic and start our fun. We know how this goes. Yeah, you know, my War 2, my death against Serpent in the second war was very, very poor play, which I did include. Really bad play, really silly mistakes. I can't really, you know, fault the death against Zola, against Salty last war was bad, but not too much I could have done about it. You know, dropped input, you know, we have to account for simple mistakes, but the one at the start of this was unforgivable, to be honest. I'm at a point where I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. It's not a good feeling, but hopefully we can just pick up, buck our ideas up, pull up our socks, whatever other saying you want to say, and finish the season strong. I can dex the L2 because true focus again has been staggered. Immortality's dead, and so we can just kill him with a final L3. 25 hit fight. Almost a full yellow bar, except for a little bit of thorns damage I put down at some point. Very easy fight. I love rank 4 symbiote, I really, really do. And now we can come for our final war fight. I wish it was the final war, honestly. Onslaught here, which is a bit of a completely wasted node for him, to be honest. He doesn't shrug anything, so he's just going to get loads of fatigues on him. No extra power, no anything else. I can't remember what energizes, shit like that. It's just going to be an easy fight for Spider-Woman as long as I don't get punched in the face too many times. I say too many times because I am going to get punched in the face once. Might be a couple of times. We count a combo as once, because, you know, no time has the AI ever hit you once and then backed off. Usual plan, L2, L1s, and don't fuck up too hard. God, if I died here as well, I'd just quit. There we go, just mistimed my dex, ate the L1. It's okay. Haven't really started my rotation yet, which is why the health pools were there's so much disparity there, but now we can start. I've got a big L2 down. Again, doesn't do too much initially, but we're going to get some stings on the bastard now. And now we are cooking. I was in two minds as to whether to punish the L1 properly, thinking I should just play it safe. I'm in potato mode at the minute, but we're going to go for it. I feel good on it. And there we go. He's dead, and that is the end of my war. We dropped 4 as an alliance. DSVG dropped 13. So it was a fairly comfortable win in the end, but not good enough. GG's to them anyway. I love you all, and we'll see you at the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.